Alright guys, what's going on? Wise Thompson here, back with another video. Today we got a lower body squat focused day, voiced over, full workout. I'm going to go into my training and basically explain what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, things like that. And, we're just building here, boys. We're building to become the most jacked, the most stacked in the history. So right now we're weighing in about 222, 223 pounds, fluctuating a little bit day by day. But yeah, it's a new baseline, and we're feeling strong, feeling good, looking bigger, looking better. And in this video right now, you're seeing me. This is from earlier this week, actually. We're ramping up to a Highbar max. And guys, for the past, I don't even know. Don't want to jinx it. Don't know though. But I've been like undefeated on squat maxes for the past while now, since like the beginning of October. Rotating through 3 lifts: low box squat, high bar squat, and then low bar squat. And yeah, it's just been great. So right now, what we got here, we got 315. Just basically, guys, warming up, getting a couple reps in, trying to be as explosive as possible. I find that if I do too little warm-up sets on squat, I feel like I'm not as strong. So I like with the 135 doesn't really matter. It feels like nothing on my back. 225 though, I like getting in, good 5, 6, then 315 even. I like getting in a good 3 to 5. Then 405, we just hammer through. Once we get up to like 405, guys, and, when it comes to maxing out and stuff like that, every single warm-up rep should be like a max. Like right now, we're up to 465. And this rep right here, I kind of gauge it. I like, if I'm not warming up banded like I usually do, I like getting like within 50 pounds about of what I'm trying to hit for that day, 45, 50 pounds, and see how that goes. And then kind of raises my confidence for this lift right here. This is the daily max. We got 505. It was a tough one. That was a solid max, but we hit it. And one thing I noticed is I feel like my stance could have been wider. Would have made it easier. My stance was too narrow there. I was just so hyped up to do the lift that I just, sometimes you forget things like that. Just a matter of like an inch or two on each side makes a huge difference when it comes to hips and things like that. So right now we got back off work today. We have 4x6 with 410 pounds high bar. And these actually didn't feel too bad today. One thing that was happening though was my feet kept sliding out, so I was getting like an ultra wide stance. You'll notice that in the second clip. And then the second set, I ended up doing 7 accidentally because I was scared. I think I only hit 5. I just kind of like lost count in the set. Focusing on just kind of, same thing, guys, exploding. So right here, I start a little more ultra wide, but then I just end up getting way too wide. I'm telling you guys, though, if you can widen your squat stance, ever since I started doing that, it's just been so much easier to get stronger, and I feel like my legs grow more. I feel like it carries over to my sumo deadlift more. Wider stance, the better. Groin strength, way up, less range of motion, you name it, just a lot of benefits to that. And what I've been doing with this 4x6, this is like the only squat volume I do. See, like as you can see now, my stance is like stupid wide. But this is like the only squat volume I do. I do the 4x6 every week, alternating between low bar and high bar, and I've been able to linear progress a ton. We're up 25 pounds on the high bar squat, and we're up like, because I did a couple 10-pound jump weeks with low bar, we're up like this coming week, it's going to be 40 pounds for my accessory work on low bar, which is good. Guys, I want to build up my high bar rep work all the way up to like, the 455s, and I want to build like low bar rep work up into the 495s, 500s. You do that over time, slowly. Like the way I have this progressing is we're adding 10 pounds a month to my 4x6. We're going to run that out as long as I possibly can. And it's been going good. Sets are feeling, they're doable. That's the thing. Like if I had to bust out 8, 9 reps with this weight, definitely would be there. First set, probably could bust out 10, 12. But that's good. It's you want to maintain that. It's almost like I don't train with RPE guys, but you want to keep that RPE, like how it feels, similar. Even though you're adding 5 pounds every other week, 10 pounds a month, you want to keep it feeling similar. That way, you're adapting and you're pushing forward and things like that. So we're going to push that out as long as I possibly can and setting up 10 pounds a month on both variations. That's it's good. That's solid progress. You know, you're not doing too much too fast and things like that. Like 5 pounds a week on the same lift is tough. You know, sometimes the stronger and more advanced you get. Now we move into, this is probably the best accessory when it comes to my deadlift and my squat. This has been one of the builders behind it lately. You know, we're up 30 pounds on my squat, up 30 pounds on my deadlift, things like that. And right here, Highbar good mornings. Right here we got 255 for 3x8. I was doing linear progression on these. Started off with 245 for the 3x8, 5 pounds per week. Then next week we're going to go back to closer stance, stiffer leg good mornings, so less weight. And but I'm telling you guys, you progress on this lift right here. You know, you go down, you treat it as a hip hinge. It's basically like a deadlift, you know, in a way. You know, just the bar is positioned on your back. You have to use less weight. And guys, these are tough. These fry the back. These build the spinal erectors, build the glutes, the hamstrings. Get a good stretch in while doing them too for mobility purposes. But the stronger I get on these, the stronger my squat gets. So you guys watch my squat. I'm a tall, you know, longer legged, longer femur, shorter torso type of guy. So that basically means that I am, no matter what I do, I'm going to tip forward a lot more in the squat compared to somebody, you know, with different leverages. So this lift right here, if I can build my back, if I can get my back strong enough to complete that lift, because that's where you guys look in the past when I was failing my squats, you know, especially my low bar squats more often than not, I'm tipping. You know, I never had problems out of the hole. You guys even see that today with the 505, like out of the hole, it's nothing. But once I hit that midpoint where I got to transfer, you know, that strength up through my, you know, my glutes into my spine, into the bar, where, you know, that part of, you know, my physique, my body, whatever, the mechanics take over. That lockout part of my squat, that midpoint, that basically getting out of my good morning stance takes over. That's where I end up failing. So ever since I started trying to progress in those good mornings, I've been getting way stronger when it comes to deadlifts and squats. Definitely an underlooked accessory. I'm telling you guys, for power lifters and stuff like that, guys chasing max strength. That and the RDL, great accessory work. But then we move into, I actually supersetted these with the good mornings. Just body weight, neutral grip, pull-ups, worked our way up to sets of 9 or 10. I think one set of 10. This might be the set of 10. And 2 more sets of 9. You know, as a 220-pound guy, these are also tough to progress, guys. Like, you look at the, you know, guys that are great at pull-ups, guys that weigh like 170 pounds, you know, repping out 10 reps with, you know, 45 between their legs and stuff like that. I mean, it's just harder when you weigh more, you know. But those have been helping too. So growing the back, good stimulus. This is another exercise. Now we're on the glute ham raise. This one, all right, guys, might cut out there a little bit, but now we're on the glute ham raise. So I'm holding a 45-pound plate, and 3 sets of these also. Worked up to the top set of like 18, 19. Actually, I might have ripped 20, 19 or 20 this time around. But then after that, hit a couple sets of 16 or 17. Overall PR though, it's first set. You know, guys, the way I basically try to progress in some of these smaller things are, I look to add 1 rep a week. That's still progress. You know, the more advanced you get. Yeah, and then we move into, I was supersetting these with these heavy Penley rows. Now, guys, these are like cheat rows, but that's basically how I do most of my rows. And guys, it's been working. It's been carrying over. Back's been getting bigger, been gaining weight, been getting stronger. And I don't see any problem with the way, you know, I do them. Some guys do them like that. Some guys do them strict. I feel like pulling more weight, the better. But back to the glute ham raise here. This is second to none, you know, compared to any other exercise. The good morning. Like, guys, if you guys want to get jacked and strong, like this is a must-do exercise and a must get stronger at exercise. You know, forget, you know, hamstring curl machines, anything like that. This glute ham raise, and then the good morning. Like, this is pure power training. Athletes, you know, you want to get bigger, you name it. Girls should be doing that. You know, girls that want to grow. Whatever. That's definitely second to none. But yeah, you see here, we got a 4x8 with the 275, just yanking, fellas. Just yanking. Quick, powerful speed. As you guys see, that initial pull too, you'll see this in the next clip. you'll see my lats and my upper back fire. That initial pull off the ground, that's where I get really tight. You know, I just kind of power it through the rest of the way. And guys, I've experienced results from that. Some people say, make those rows weight. You need to be way stricter. You need less weight, but like for what? You know what? I do like inverted rows on my upper days. I do a lot of like non-cheating rows, but I think having the cheat rows in there are a good thing actually for more overall development. Heavier weights. Then here's one of the last sets of the body weight pull-ups. Definitely the weakest set. But yeah, guys, it's basically a look at the conjugate training that I've been doing for the past long while now, and the progress that it's been making. You know, after I hit my big movements like this, the rows, the glute ham raises, the good mornings, you know, I go and do a little more bodybuilding work. Like what I left out was some biceps, just kind of frying the biceps right here. We got like 2-3 sets of this going basically until I got a huge pump. This is the whatever lat pullover, whatever you call it. I don't even know what you call this exercise. All I know is it hits the back. And yeah, it's basically what I do after this. Just get a nice pump, take some pictures for the boys, flex in the mirror. But yeah, guys, basically a look. This is a long video, I understand that, but this is basically a look at my conjugate squat day. Hopefully you guys can take away from this, you know, picking the smaller exercises, more targeted at my weak points, hypertrophying, can't say the word, them. Will this video pause here or what? No, I was talking. Never mind. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Road this 600 squat. Road to the 800-pound deadlift. Figured I'd just talk about my training a little bit here, guys. And yeah, it's basically what we have been doing. End of a 3-week wave. But, you know, it stays pretty similar. You guys will see that in the coming videos. And yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe. See you next time.